Okay, so here goes. I'm Steven Tocher, and I have a lot of random things to say. So instead of splitting it up into little itty bitty channels, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start compacting all of those ideas into one thing that is circulating around Toronto. I'm sorry, world. Unless it's like crazy, like Arnold Schwarzenegger becomes president, like in Judge Dredd. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to deal with what's going on for the most part in the sporting world and what's going on in my life. And yeah. So anyway, let me tell you. It's quiet now. It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night, and I was just losing my mind watching the Mavs come back from the Heat down by 15, I think, with about 6 minutes left. Crazy game. At times I didn't think the Mavs had it in them, but I'm a big Dirk fan. I don't really want to see the big three win yet. I'm a bit callous towards Bosch and him kind of leaving Toronto high and dry. I never really liked Bosch, and I just didn't like that we basically got nothing for him. So, little callous towards that, but aside from that, that game was wicked, just wicked. Oh, it was so much fun to see Dirk drop the last 9 buckets on a Heat team that looked devastated, on a Heat crowd that's filled with all these hot, beautiful, wonderful people around, in Miami that flaunt themselves and go glow tan every day, and they probably don't work. For them to all be like, it was wonderful. I just enjoyed watching the Heat lose tonight. Gotta give a shout out to my Canucks, man. Like, you guys, I'm a big supporter of the Canadian team, no matter what Canadian team is it, because it's been 15 years since we've had a team win, the Stanley Cup from Canada, and big ups to Winnipeg finally getting something back. You know what? I'd rather them close down the entire, like, 6 teams in the league that aren't really doing too well at all, killing revenue, but for Winnipeg, hockey to be back in Canada. That's just wonderful. I hope Quebec City gets a chance. I hope Toronto gets another team so that I can finally cheer for someone in Toronto. I can't stand the Leafs whatsoever. Anyway, um, I am watching Smallville. I am in the end of season 9, and I'm trying to catch up so that I can talk about the season finale. I've heard good and bad things about it. I don't know. Being in season 9 and watching the garbage that was season 8 and the middle of season 9, which is kind of I keep seeing these amazing flashes of him flying, and it's getting out of control. I get angry, and then I think he's going to fly. I think he's going to have this epic fight scene instead of this $13 production that they keep showing, where the set costs more than the actual action scenes, and Mr. Tom Welling continues to depress me with his mood swings, and I didn't even know letting Zod just run amok. That's not Superman, and I don't know. When I'm getting season 10, I can't wait for it to come out, and then I'm gonna do a one shot. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a guy who can watch it every week and be like, cliffhanger of nonsense. So I've been waiting patiently. I also just finished up and catching up on the end of The Office. I'm so excited to see Dwight as intern manager, and I'm going to be watching the last episode tonight. So I'll definitely have to blog about that. So that's, I guess, kind of the media side of things. Now in the world. What is the world going through? The world is going through a lot of misery right now. There's a lot of turmoil that's going on, and we get such a little flash in Toronto with like high heat or very cold days, and there are some really sickening tornadoes that are going around, earthquakes, mudslides. Just again, our in Slave Lake, I think it is, right in Winnipeg. You got people losing their homes. We should be very thankful and very blessed. And if you guys can find a place to donate or give some money or blankets or food or canned food, go out and find those places. There are tons of places. A quick Google search will get you out there. Aside from that, I guess I'm Steven Tocher, and this is June 4th now, and it's 2011, and I like this format. Tell me what you think. Have yourself a wonderful night.